Well, hello, everybody, and welcome to Wine and Spirit Night with my favorite little hostess with the mostest, Rocky Digati. Say hello, Rocky. How are ya?
Yeah, babe, I'm the host with the most.
The host?
Do my Beetlejuice imitation, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. All right. So we got some people coming in. Are you vibing tonight or no?
Who, me?
Yeah.
Are you kidding? I'm sorry. Short answer, yes.
Okay. Oh, that's right. You're tell us all what you're drinking.
This is apple cider with crack and spice rum in it.
Crack and spice rum. That sounds good. This
I
is
have
sangria. Here, hand me the bottle.
Cooper's Hawk.
We went with Bruce and Bridget to dinner the other night. I forget why we went there, but we went there.
We're breathing.
Cooper's Hawk, and they have their own sangria. Oh damn!
Oh damn!
Oh damn! This is one of those things where, yeah, Gillian doesn't have to make it anymore. We bought like 6 bottles of it. Now I'm only down 1 bottle, so it's not like this is my last bottle, but that's it. So, welcome everybody. Welcome to Wine and Spirit Night. Rocky and I got so much going on. We're trying to get some things out there to you, and we're hoping we're going to have a website in place for our other little gig. Yeah, something's flying around.
Yeah, I'm gonna knock in some fill light. So
okay, there you go.
There you
go.
Do I look a little less washed out now? I got to work these crazy, cuckoo, gorgeous but wacky lights.
Yeah, just bring them into the orange a little bit. That's all. You know, that's all you need.
Ooh, I look healthy now. That's good.
Yeah, absolutely.
I've got a little flush.
Yes,
because I'm like fish belly white.
You do what?
I'm fish belly white.
You're fish belly white. That's just light. You got them all a little too bright. We'll get them all worked out.
No, I'm fish belly white, like in pure ambient light.
Yeah, and you know what? I'm going to grab here tonight just because it is the season. I meant to grab it. I'm grabbing that. I'm grabbing 2 other decks here. It's Halloween. I'm grabbing my Halloween Oracle deck tonight. I'm doing.
Oh, no, you're not.
Oh, I guess I'm not. Okay.
No, why not? Why don't we?
Yeah, let's see what happens. But I'm also doing, and I'm not going to run the second camera. We'll just see how this goes. But my haunted house deck.
Oh, that's neat. Oh, yep. I want to see that. That's very cool. I've never seen that. And then
I've got Tim Burton's The Nightmare Before Christmas tarot deck. So, yeah. So we're going to have some fun tonight. But I've also got my light seers handy if it gets a little too dark or whatnot. I got something news. I wanted you to see it. I got it in my news feed on Facebook. It was a year ago today. You and I did our first, and what we just called it Tarot Talk.
It's our talk-iversary.
Yeah, it's our talk-iversary. Yes, it's and probably the first time I got drunk live on video. You know, so
really. I've led apparently a very, very, very terrible life because this is not.
So it would be for me on video, I believe. You know, not the first time I got drunk. I wasn't like, you know.
No, I know what you meant. I'm with you.
I hear you. So let me get some of these things unboxed. We got people coming in here. We got some things going. We're going to get some things started. I am so excited about the things we're going to do in Cancun. We are going to have a ball. Some of them will be on video. Some of them will not.
I gotta do a shout out to the delightful Miss Jasmine, who's had a very, very difficult couple of weeks and has been so very sweet and been a wonderful friend, and it's been an honor to be her friend. And if I'm even there for her in a little bit, and there's lots of other folks that love her very much, and so just everybody send a little love to Jasmine. She's a good girl.
Absolutely, Jasmine, we love you. Glad you're here. Jazz Bigsful. I love that name. I love that name. So
There's
we'll see
there's
what-
another name that I always goof up. Like there's another handle she's got, and it's like, so I call her the Big Gular.
the what?
The Big Gular. It's Big Lunar, but I don't know.
Oh, okay.
My eye
Big,
doesn't see it right,
yeah, Big Lunar.
Yeah, I say Big Gular.
Yeah,
I
no
don't know what it
kidding.
is. I don't know
Hey,
what I'm looking at.
did you do anything for the full moon?
Well, I kept it covered up this time. Just I didn't do anything specific, but actually I received some great inspiration, some creative inspiration. So I've got some new creative endeavors coming up that were sparked at this big moon, and that was fun. There's a hunter's moon. Hunter's moon.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Good time. A lot of times I was telling people in the show, a lot of times it's the time full moons are generally to let go, release, let things go. But the hunter's moon coming up, especially coming with everything coming out of retrograde and everything, it was a good time to release, but to put down and find that and reclaim your inner power, reclaim some peace, some inner peace, things like that. So we're still on there. Had it out. I had my stuff out last night. A lot of my my jewelries, my beads, my all my. Yeah,
You got quite the bit of cosmic bling going on there.
I do, and I've got more, more in there. Gillian, I got to show you one of the things Gillian made me. It's all hematite. Okay, it's going to be kind of hard to see, but what's really cool is it spells my name in Morse code.
Oh, I've got one of those. Mine says badass.
Oh, there you go.
It was a gift. It was great.
There you go. There you go. So Gillian's getting some stuff together for the trip. We're going to have a good time. So glad people are coming in. People are starting to come through the door. So what do you say we get this party started? Where do you want to start tonight, Rocky?
I don't know. I think we should just, let's see. What are we? I'm looking at the.
Kristen Klein.
Hey, Bruce.
Yeah, I haven't even scrolled down yet. But Kristen Klein, I can't wait. Bangarang, you guys are awesome. Could I please hear anything Spirit wants me to focus on? Yes, that was. And do I still have you on audio? Say
Me?
something. Yeah, there we go.
You.
Yeah, because all my audio equipment just went poo. It's really crazy. So we'll figure it out. But could I please hear anything Spirit wants me to focus on? Huh? Oh, yes, before I get started and before it gets going, let's ask for a blessing. Let's see what's going on. You mind if I start us out with a prayer? Do you want to start us out? Rocky?
I am not a praying type. I'm more like the hexing type. So why don't we let you handle this?
Okay. Our most gracious and loving Heavenly Father, keep Rocky's hands from hexing me. Thank you. All right, let's get this. There we go. But no, and you know what? People are like, how can you do that? Because I feel like Jesus, God, Spirit, they have a sense of humor. I don't think they're just sitting there going, I really believe at some point in his walk on earth, Jesus actually cracked a joke somewhere. Just nobody wrote it down, It's what I believe.
I got to say this. I think Jesus would have followed the Grateful Dead. Sandals.
Very well could have been.
Nomads.
Very well could have been.
Think about it. Sandals, Birkenstocks, nomads, tie-dye.
Yeah, exactly.
Love. Everybody's cool.
You got
Tell me that, when that certain amount of munchies hits, you don't need loaves and fishes. It would have been perfect.
Yeah, that's it. The munchies.
He was all about the love,
Wouldn't it be something when we find out that the whole, the 5 loaves and 3 fishes or whatever that number was, turns out that it was just a bad case of the munchies? That'd be crazy.
I think it's let's think about that time frame and that era, and they ate stuff in the forest.
Yeah, sure.
Things
they
happen.
Did. Sure they did.
Ruffles and French dip are better.
Okay, Ruffles. Oh, Ruffles and French dip are better, Gillian.
They are better. Actually, you know what? I'll see you your Ruffles and French dip, and I will raise you. What is that sleazy cheese? The easy cheese and chicken and a biscuit.
There you go. All right.
Tell me I'm wrong.
Cheese. That was something. All right. Heavenly Father, thank you for putting up with our silliness. Thank you for being here. Keep us in the light. Keep us bathed in light. Keep us safe. And we thank you for your presence. Open our hearts and minds. Let Spirit speak. Let us hear. Let us see. And let us know what's going on. In all this we pray. So mote it be. Bangarang. All right. So Kristen's first up. Kristen, can I please hear anything Spirit wants me to focus on? I'm getting right in the throat. I'm getting communication is going to be huge here. I'm really getting hit right in the throat. So let's start pulling some cards, see what happens. You want to try a double Halloween Oracle deck and see how that works right out of the gate? All right, Kristen, here we go. Bangarang, good to see you. Glad you are here. Welcome aboard. All right, here we go. Wine and Spirit Night 2021. We're at it again. All right. All right. Here we go. I'll start us off. I got midnight, the most magical hour of all. Remember I said communication? This could be something about timing and knowing what to say, when to say it. That's what I'm getting. I'm really getting a heavy hit here on communication, and we've got midnight. Midnight is when everything's changed. We're supposed to be open. We're supposed to be in tune, all that crazy kind of stuff. But what I'm getting here is there's communication, and it's going to be, you know what? It just hit me. It's going to be a time-sensitive issue.
I agree.
Okay, that's what we're getting. There's going to be something you're going to have to communicate. I don't know if it's about your move, about your job, or what, but Kristen, this is going to be time-sensitive. Don't dilly-dally. Once you have the message, get the message clear. Make sure it's concise, but give it. That's what I'm getting. Rocky?
It's go time. Let me see if I can get the glare out of here. The Skull of Flowers, which is for creating through the ashes. So it's go time. You're making something out of nothing. You're taking the leap of faith. Let's do this.
That's what I get. I'm really thinking that has a lot to do with communication and timing. There's something you're doing that is going to require you to be Johnny on the spot. So Absolutely. Be aware, be awake. Okay, that's what I'm saying. Listen and don't hesitate. If something's going to want you to hold back, don't. Fire it out there. Let it go. Let them fly. All right, and let it land wherever it needs to land. That's what I'm getting. Okay. Anything else you want to put on top of that, Rocky?
No, I think that says it all.
Okay. First name I've got tonight, and I don't know where it's coming from, Gary. It came in on my right side. So I just know.
Do you have
Gary,
a wrong side?
Yeah. Yeah. And it got me right back in here. So if somebody has something to do with a Gary that has gone on, that has passed, has ascended, crossed the veil, whatever, let us know. There's something going on here. He's really got a message. There's something strong in like I don't know if he's wanting to apologize but there's something I'm getting from Gary. Okay. So let me know. We'll see as we go through. What's next?
I'm getting names too.
All right. What'd you say, Rocky?
I'm getting some names too. I'm getting weird names and weird images. Names we've never heard before.
What names have you got?
Helen and a slot machine. I don't know why.
Helen and a slot machine. Okay. All right. Go ahead and throw Sieglinde back up there. What do we got for Sieglinde? Good evening, Rocky and Rob. How are you both? Much love to you both. Have a great time on your trip coming up. Wish you could be there. You're going to miss it. We're going to have a ball. We're going to be doing some live stuff, though. We're going to be doing, Rocky and I are going to be doing Wine and Spirit Night actually from a bar. How dangerous could that freaking be?
Is it a bar where the drinks are all inclusive?
Yeah, no kidding. It ain't going to be sangria, baby.
We're going to be a mess.
So, I'll be a mess probably. I don't get that bad,
I don't either, and I tell Gil not to roll her eyes. I've learned. I've had considerably more experience now.
There you go. And seriously, me too, because it just takes way too much alcohol to get this body drunk. I will get.
Tell me about it.
Nice and toasty, okay? But if I get drunk, it's not pretty. Oh, it's an ugly scene.
I
then
find the
it's good.
older I get, the more if I get to the point where I have maybe past good taste as far as how much I've consumed, I don't really have a huge window of blackout nonsense where I'm doing ridiculous. I did when
Right.
you were younger, you do, but when I'm old, I get like maybe 10 minutes of stupid and then I'm asleep.
Yes. Okay.
10
Well, I
minutes of
wish I,
stupid
and
is
one of the things
brilliant.
is, I hate that barrel roll bed, things like that. Always get sick, too much alcohol.
Oh, I
So
don't
that's
do
why
that.
you'll
No.
see me touch my nose. That's my barometer. When my nose is numb, I stop. I'm nice. I'm toasty. I'm good. I'm nice to get along with. I'm actually a little comical. And then, as I go through, I'm like, oh, I can feel my nose again. I can have more to drink. So
Nose
that's
to
one of the
nose.
silly things I do. Tammy's up next.
We're
What
gonna move on
Tammy's
to
got
Tammy.
to say? Let's get this party started, Bangarang. I'm so grateful for Rob and Rocky. It's always a wonderful night when you two are together. Just wondering if you might have a message from Uncle Ernie. Okay, let's see what we've got here.
I'm gonna pull a tarot card. I don't
That's funny.
specifically
I'm
have
doing the
have
same
a
thing.
connection at the moment with Uncle Ernie, other than
Yeah,
the
can you
fact that now that
bring it down?
whole bit from Tommy and the Who is running through my head. Thanks for
Yeah,
that. But
Uncle
let's see
Ernie.
if we can't get some card messages.
All right. That's what we're gonna do. And I'm really trying to pick up on Uncle Ernie.
And I got the song in your head, and you can't get it out.
Thank you.
You're
Earworm.
welcome.
There we go. All right. Let's see what we've
No,
got.
Kristen. Answering Kristen. No, you should not. First of all, two things. Our reading was really specific about being very direct with communication, and it is a good thing. But second of all, general life advice. There's no one is saying you shouldn't be tactful. Tact is usually appreciated, but don't hold back, because what happens
Right.
is when you hold back is it turns into resentment. And then it's woulda, shoulda, coulda. And then it's either you're mad you didn't say anything, or you're mad that somebody doesn't understand what you didn't say.
I'm very well put. That's exactly what I'm saying. When I was saying let it fly, that's
Let it
that's what
fly.
we've got.
Let it
But
go.
yeah. So what I'm getting here
If it's
in
always gotten you in
reference,
trouble, Kristen, by the way, use tact. Tact is learned.
yeah. What I've got here in relation to Uncle Ernie, when I asked about Uncle Ernie, one of the things I've got is the Knight of Needles, and it would be like the Knight of Swords, okay? Accompanied with the Four of Candles. The Knight of Needles, what I'm seeing is he is wanting you to move on something. There's something you're supposed to be doing. You're second guessing. And what I'm getting is
I know what he wants you to move on, because I just pulled the Two of Cups.
Okay. So we're going to combine this together. And then I got the Four of Candles, which would be the wands, the fire, things like that. So we've got the Four of Wands. This is about movement. This is about, there is something you're supposed to be taking. I love this card. Look at my guy on the card. So if that reminds you, Uncle Ernie, let me know. But what I'm getting is he's telling you there's something you're supposed to be moving on, and it has to do with multiple people. It's the Four of Candles, and it has to do with establishing a new base. Or is it about the move? Is there something you're supposed to be making a decision on about the move? That is what I am wondering here. What have you got to go with that, Rocky?
Well, I've got the Two of Cups. And for me, the Two of Cups in this situation is sort of about embracing new partnerships, new situations, new endeavors. Basically, you got to leave it behind. So
Okay.
I look at it's that, to get into sync with your new situation, as opposed to kind of lollygagging in the old relationships, in the old, you're festering and you're staying too long in that pool.
Everybody
that's out of the pool.
Yeah, and that's kind of what I'm getting is he's like going, come on, enough already.
It's
enough
a push.
already. It's a push. It's a move. It is a thing of, here's what I'm getting is, sweetie, you're smarter than this. You know better than this. Stop second guessing yourself. I'm really getting that heavy.
Trust your intuition.
Yeah, and guess what? Gillian is using her robot tarot deck, and we got the death
isn't
card.
that cool?
And yeah, it's a really cool deck. It really is. I haven't used it yet. She got me one too. Thank you. But the 13, the death, is always about letting something go and moving on and new life and rebirth. So this is what I'm getting. There's something you're supposed to be doing, and 13 is playing too hard. I looked up. I've got the 13 on my set all of a sudden for some reason. That's what's going on. So, Tammy, what I'm really feeling that we're picking up on here is that Ernie is here, or whether it's Ernie or Spirit. The message for you is it's time to pick up and move on. Leave some of this stuff behind, establish a new base, new passion, new desire, new dream, new goal, and take it and run with it. You know what to do. That's what's happening. So, Rock, you got anything you want to add to that?
No, I think that definitely says it all. I mean, it's time. It's go time. Stop lollygagging. Get it going.
Exactly. Okay, where are we at now? All right, Jazz, my jazz woman. Very good. Hello. I want to first say I'm so grateful to have Rocky in my life. She has brought me comfort during this rough time. I love you, Rocky. Are there any messages for me tonight from spirits? Rocky, I'm going to let you take lead on this one because you have a special connection with Jazz.
I do have a special connection. Almost might feel I might be too close to that. But, I think I'm going to just kind of speak in general, and Jazz will know which parts are for her as well. It's something that that we all, especially if someone leaves us suddenly, it's so important to find comfort and look for signs. And everyone says, well, how do I know if it's really a sign or if I'm just wishing it was a sign? You kind of know, because I mean, you can sort of tell when you're when you're wishing and when you're observing. And I think it's really important. I would love to work with Jazz one-on-one if she wants to try to amp up her thing, but she does really well on her own. She's a wonderful reader and a very intuitive young person. And I think that looking for signs, when you lose someone, it's important to try to connect, because I think that is a way to work through your grief.
Absolutely. And Jazz, you've heard me talk about grief a lot. We're meant to feel the grief. If we don't feel the grief, it cheapens the value of the relationship we had. So feeling that grief is one of the things I help people with on my end, and understanding, don't run from it. You're going to feel grief. A lot of people get into trouble with different substances, alcohol, or just running from the grief, when bottom line is you're going to feel it at some point in life, now or later. You're going to feel it. You're meant to feel it. It's part of that losing something. And again, to me, I remind people it brings value to the relationship that you had. So that is it. I think that's one of the things that's going on. Messages from spirit. As far as I'm going to my light seers deck, because what I'm getting here, I know her brother is present. I know he's there. I hear it. And what I keep hearing most important is it's nobody's fault. It's my own fault. There's nothing anybody could have done. Now, Rocky, you know more about that than me. Is
kind of why I'm hanging back a little bit. It's a situation that I have a lot of personal knowledge of, so I don't want to.
Right. So would that be a fair? That's what I'm getting. He doesn't want everybody feeling like they messed up. They should have seen something, that it was their fault. There was nothing they could have done about it, because there's certain things. I don't know what it was. I'm getting hit right back here. He wasn't going to listen, or he was going to be kind of like my mother. He'll agree with you, move on, but he's going to do what he's going to do. Okay. So I don't even know everything that happened or whatnot, but what I'm getting here is he is present, and he is in a different light source. He has found a way to radiate, and he's worried about what he left. So that's what I'm picking up from the brother so far. There's going to be more. I know there's going to be more. As far as from spirit, here's what I'm getting for you from spirit right now. The 9 of Cups. All right. And this 9 came reversed. All right. So the 9 of Cups, manifest what you want. Don't stop living life. Everybody wants you to continue to live. Life is still there. Life is meant to be enjoyed. there is a fulfillment. And remember me telling you he found a different light? And look at what card we've got here and the way this card radiates it. Okay. I think this card is there to show you that's exactly what's going on. He is in a different light. And then we've got my favorite card, the Chariot, as the shadow card. It's a complete focus. Focus on you. Focus on what you need to do. So much of life is left for you and his family. He wants y'all to focus on that. That's what I have. All right. Hope that makes sense.
I did draw a couple of cards because I'm not going to leave my
Okay.
friend in the wind. Like I said, I'm to you all. I'm purposely being careful. If you know me personally, I'm not gonna talk your business on the air. But I drew the King of Wands, which really is a nice masculine renewal, and
Yes.
and goes into that whole where I think that's an exaltation. And I think some of the things, like, it's like as if when someone passes, speaking generically, and you do see them, or you do get a sign of them, you don't see them as they were when they were ill or when they were sick. you
Correct.
you you see them in their more vibrant form, and I think that the King of Wands here just signifies that this is as elevated to a peaceful, healthy place.
I agree.
And the other was the shadow card here is the Ace of Wands, which is a good way to talk about finding your own personal power, elevating, starting, like, looking at it as a time of renewal.
Yeah. Time to move on. New beginnings, new starts. That's just what this is. So that's gonna be tough. Okay. And Gillian again sitting over here to my right. I don't know why she's not on camera. Um, we got the Fool. It's a new journey. And it's a new journey for her. It's a new journey for him. It's a new journey for other members of his family, his wife, different things like that. It's a new journey. People are going to have to learn. It's a new journey, and it is. It's a new journey for him as well. So, peace, love, and light. Much healing energy will be going out to Jazz and Jazz's family. And let's see. Let's go and let's see what happens. But Jazz, you got to keep the world covered in that smile of yours. Okay. It's just that simple. All right. Got to, got to, got to. Just run right down the
All right,
list here.
here we go here.
Bridget, hey, hello. What's going on? While you're fixing,
Bridget!
I'm just going to
No,
go ahead and Dolores, good evening. Glad to see you. Hope you're there. Bangarang. Ariel, I'm going sour milk. Did I say that right? Hello, everyone. I hope to have a message from my husband tonight. Is this some of what I was just covering, Rocky?
Yes.
Okay, that's what I was picking up. Very thin. Ariel,
Hey, Ariel.
what
Say hi
I'm
to those
picking up
pretty girls
very
for me.
strongly. You are very much loved. This is not your fault, and this is what he wants you to know. You are young. You have life to live, and he wants you to live it. Okay. He is not the person that you remember. He is not, he has gone and found that new light that I showed when I was talking to Jazz. Okay. What I'm going to ask right now, okay, I've had luck with this. All right. And what I want this spirit to do, because I feel like he's here. Okay. But I want everybody to just take a moment, breathe in through the nose, concentrate on your skin. And Ariel, if you will just be calm for a minute, in through the nose, out through the mouth. What you're fixing to feel is he is putting his arms around you, and you will feel this physically. You will feel a warm sensation. You will feel it around your arms. You will feel a warmth on your chest, and you actually might feel a vibration. He is there to say, I love you. And there's going to be life is ahead of you. That's what I'm getting. So on 3, 1, 2, 3, so mote it be. Make that happen. Spirits, go forth. Let her know you are there. Let her feel your presence. Ariel, it's okay to cry. Rocky, take it for a minute. Damn, I felt bad if she didn't. Okay.
I'm getting it, like, something outside of this situation. Norma. I haven't even thought about that name in a long time. I don't think I knew a Norma once years ago, but there's a Norma. I'm getting a Norma, and I'm
Norma.
Norma. Yeah, I don't know. It just
Okay.
suddenly came up moments ago, and
Okay.
I don't know. So
So we'll see as we go through if Norma comes up. We got Gary, we got Norma. There was another name you said too. What was that? I don't remember.
it was Helen.
Helen.
Helen in the
Helen,
slot
Helen, Helen.
machine. I can see like Helen in
Helen
the
and the
slot
slot
machine.
machine.
I don't
Okay.
know what that means.
All right. So what do we got next here? D King, let me get my wine, please. Join me. Can you please pull a card for me related to my job? Absolutely. I love it when people put specifics in because then we can really get down and dirty with it.
Well,
So,
it's funny is that sometimes I enjoy giving readings, and we've both done events where we've done lots and lots during one day and stuff like that. And one of the things that I always think is funny is you always get that one person who comes in and just goes like this.
oh yeah.
They sit across from you, and you say hello, and they just go because they're afraid to give anything away.
Yeah.
Like we're gonna be
I'll
sitting.
catch you,
Yeah, right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
okay. You
And
know?
the thing is that they don't realize they'll get so much more out of it if
Yeah.
you say, well, I'm sort of. You don't have to give specifics. You don't have to give anything away. You
Right.
can just say, I'm starting to kind of feel kind of funky in my job. Like, what's going on?
And
And
you know what? One of the things is I don't need
you
a
get better
lot.
advice that way.
Yeah, I don't need a lot. I just like a little bit. But one of the things, and Bruce will tell you on the cruise Bruce and I took when we went to Bemini, some of the best readings came not from the wives, but the husband, because the wives I would be sitting at the bar running cards across the bar, and they would pop over, and I'd just start with them, and the husbands would look at me like, okay, me next. I never do this. And they're like, you never do this because you nailed her and you didn't ask her a bunch of leading questions.
Right.
You just said this, that, or the other. So a lot of times those are the ones that become the staunchest believers is because they didn't give you much. They kind of challenged you. And Spirit's like, here, let me show you something. So let's go on. So D King, about your job, related to my job. All right, here we go. And if you get something rocky, go right ahead.
I got the 8 of Swords. Do you really want me to go on with that?
Wow. Okay. Because wow. Okay, you go with the 8 of Swords, and I'm going to show you what I pulled. Okay.
Okay.
I've got all major arcana here out of 2 cards.
Oh, okay. Well,
Yeah.
I just pulled the 8 of Swords. And you know what? I'm not pulling another card.
Okay.
I think we've got our core issue here is the feeling of being either trapped or in a rut. And I think that's the funny thing about ruts, be them emotional or in your job or anything, is you get comfortable in your rut because it becomes the devil you know. And it's sort of like the familiarity just breeds indifference in that case. So you're in this rut and you're kind of like, you get resentful, but you're not sure if you're resenting other people or yourself because you're in the rut. It becomes a snake eating its tail. And what you need to do is you need to break this cycle. And I think that the 8 of Swords is telling us, you need to kind of branch out, fly by the seat of your pants a little bit, think outside the box, get out of this zone, and pursue something where you're not feeling so stifled.
And let me tell you something. First card, this was the shadow card, was the moon. Okay.
Intuition.
So I mean, that goes right with what Rocky's saying. The moon here, I use my Light Years deck. Notice she is submerged in this moon card. Our lady here is submerged beneath the water. You don't see that many times. So this is ironic in this card that this has become an emotional setting for you. And there are things moving that you don't understand and that you don't know. There are things moving beyond it. And this is a call for you to use your intuition and your gut. You know what you need to do. You know it's time to move. There is something that's going to play an emotional part here that's going to do that, a very huge part of the subconscious. But then I got right with it, the High Priestess. This is a direct call, a direct say to go follow your heart. Know yourself, know your knowledge, know what to do, D. This is going to be what's important. Use your intuition. The moon calls for the intuition. This is intuition. This is the light card. This is the high priestess saying, the fool on his journey, when he took the trip, the first thing he altered into was the magician. He learned how to do all these things. He had all this stuff within him. But the next transformation he made was into the high priestess, knowing that the knowledge, don't go with what everybody's telling you. You got to follow your heart. Okay. You've got to use your intuition, and it may not be what other people are telling you to do, but you know what's right for you. Listen to that. Listen very well. And that's going to give you the break free that Rocky's talking about, the breakthrough. That's what I'm getting. Any other words, Rocky?
Well, it's interesting. I pulled a Halloween oracle.
There we go.
And I got the black cat. Fortune meets opportunity.
Oh, fortune
so
meets
that
opportunity.
path is just waiting to. It's one of those things like, Dorothy would have had no idea that the Land of Oz was full of color if she didn't walk out the front door.
Right. Exactly. And, one of the things that I remind people, and that's perfect time to remind them, is, what? I call it getting caught in the hamster wheel. And D, I feel like you're caught in the hamster wheel. You're just spinning. And what's going on is everything's paying the bills. It's status quo, but you're not living a happy, fulfilled life. And you need that. It's okay to stick a stick in the hamster wheel, fly off, and make a move. Do something. Okay. No, I never did that with my hamster as a kid. Never.
I'm just trying to picture this poor animal. All right.
Never would I do that. It was a gerbil. It wasn't a hamster. Well,
I don't want to know, Rob.
I had a gerbil instead of
I bet.
But and then what we've got here from my spirit side over here is the Chariot. It's about focus. What do you want? What are you setting your intentions on? And this is going to be up to you to steer this wagon. Spirit's got your back. They will take it and they will move on. But that's what I'm getting. Jam a spoke in the hamster wheel, get it to come to a stop, use your intuition, use your gut, follow your heart, break free, and you will have something new coming to you. I see it. I firmly feel it. Okay. So, Kristen, happy talkiversary. Absolutely. Thank you very much. Wow. Rocky's drink sounds yummy. Cheers to you both.
It is
sending
good.
You both love. Sending you love too. All right. Dolores, what do we got here? Grateful that notifications are working. I was watching Esoteric Atlanta's Vampire Rumble show. Wow, there's a mouthful. Got notifications you were on. Bangarang. Esoteric Atlanta's Vampire Rumble show. Wow. Okay.
That's a lot going on there.
There's a lot going on there. Okay, but we're glad you're here. Glad you are here. All right, next one.
Dolores did no water.
I did as you suggested and charged water with the Hunter's Moon. Perfect. Use that for your tea. Make some good tea with it. Use it in things you want to do. It's that feminine power. It will bring this in. It's charged. It's good. Use it. Make iced tea, sweet tea, unsweet tea, hot tea, things like that. Don't get it too hot. Don't let the heat cook everything out of it that you put into it. Okay.
Water.
What's that?
Lemon water.
Lemon water. Gillian is going lemon water, but that's good. Let me know how you use it. That is really cool. There are
scotch over the rocks, no?
What's that?
Put a little scotch.
Yeah, scotch on the rocks. Yeah, make the ice. That'll work. Okay. That'll work. Bruce, hey, Bangarang, welcome. Bangarang. Travel, Orlando. Bruce Kaler, you need to reach out to him. Bruce Kaler at Apollo Travel. There he is right there. You need a travel agent. That's your guy. All right. Matter of fact, I've actually got a cup of coffee here, and this is another little mini mug with my coffee in it. Okay. He gets all the good stuff. Just book some stuff with them, things that are happening. All right, let's go on. Gabrielle, hi, everyone. Sending love. Let's find out what's going on. Dolores, I would love to see what message comes up for me.
The Norma thing is connected to her.
Thank you. What's that?
The Norma thing is connected to her. I think she says Norma's her mom. I'm looking at the comments.
Is that Dolores who's saying that?
It is, yes.
Okay.
I'm getting
She must be farther down in the message.
Okay.
yeah, I got it scrolled all the way to the bottom. Just because I'm nosy. But
Okay, no, that's fine. I'm glad you do, but we're just catching the questions from the top. I just don't want to miss some of the other people that popped in.
right, no, it's the same person that you have up now.
Yeah. Okay.
I just saw the
No,
later.
I was talking
the
to
later
Gillian. I don't want to miss some
uh,
of the other comments or things like that. So,
but
all right, Dolores. So, messages for Dolores. So, Norma's her
and-
mother, you're saying, huh?
and it's like she's with somebody else, and it's not like a husband or something. It's I don't know if you have a brother, but like she's like she wants you to know she's with your brother, if that makes sense.
Now, when you say with the husband, which husband are you talking about?
No husband. I'm just saying she's not with I'm saying she's with another male, but the male isn't a husband. It's like a child. I think I'm getting a mother and son kind of a vibe.
Okay. I don't know about that, but I do know where you've got the attachment to Jazz.
Understood.
I've got the attachment here, and you're very, very close. Please take me back up to the top.
Yeah.
Okay. I get lost and all this gets me very distracted and I lose my place. Okay. Yeah. So if Rocky's grabbing from the bottom, that's close enough. There we go.
I'm actually still reading at the bottom because I'm creepy that way.
Okay.
She had a brother named Bill.
What's that?
She had a brother.
Okay. There we go. So it was the brother. That's good. What I'm getting here is I've got the 7 of Wands, and then I got the Chariot reversed. Okay. So
that Chariot's all over you tonight.
Chariot's all over. Some of this could be me too,
Yeah.
It's the focus, and it is the lack of focus. And I don't like it when that's the reason I'll get to it when I get to it. That flying up and down, I see other things and I get distracted. The 7 of Wands. The 7 of Wands, what I'm picking up here in this for you is to understand for you to stand your ground. You have not done anything wrong. There are things that you're trying to get fixed, and you're going to need to get fixed. Don't take blame. Don't allow yourself to be blamed. Don't blame yourself for anything that's gone on and all of the stuff that's going on. Stay focused. Again, you have some grief you're dealing with in and of yourself. I want you to remember it validates the relationship. It tells you you're supposed to feel this, things like that. But in a lot of places, we forget with grief comes anger. It's one of the phases. It's not a step. No longer is it the steps. You go through the 7 steps of grief. It used to be 5, now it's 7. And you would be supposed to be, everybody used to say, okay, you went through 7 steps, now you're done. No, they're phases. It morphs, it changes, and the grief will be with you for the rest of your life. It's just how you're going to let it affect you. It's going to change. Things are going to happen. And that's just the way it is. We don't just forget people that have passed on or gone before us. So this is the way. It's what I'm really getting here is the focus. It's going to be very important for you to focus on your passion, your desire, what you want now. It's about you right now, and it's about you standing your ground and saying, okay, I can't let certain things overwhelm me. I am going to have to stand strong and focus and be sharp. That's one of the things I'm getting. Do you have anything with that? You're the one that picked up on Norma.
Well, it's time to get motivated.
Okay.
It is time to get motivated. I did pick up on Norma, and she's cheering you on, and I was kind of delighted that to read that's your brother, your little brother was your first love. That's really sweet. It's very just really endearing. But the card I drew was the star inverted. And that's telling me time for motivation, time to kind of shake off some of the negative. Stop being an Eeyore about this stuff. You're going to be the anti-Eeyore now. And Norma's telling you, let's go. You have a lot of people on both sides cheering you on that want to see you do well. So, and you know how they always, to give is to get. This is a good time to get yourself out there, to put yourself out there, volunteer, make contacts, get out there networking. Get in there and get in the game. It's time.
Exactly. And there's more going on that I'm aware of through contact. And just understand that, yes, these are things, and that's what they're trying to let you know. I'm not sharing your business, Dolores. I'm not going to do that. But yes, people are cheering you on. Don't get caught in the darkness. Don't get caught in the depression. It's time to move forward. You've got a life. You live it. Okay?
It's your time, kid.
Right. Okay. What do we got here? Helen is Bruce's grandma, too. Okay. So Norma, so
Does the
that
slot
could be
machine
Bruce's
make
grandma.
sense? Why am I seeing a slot machine? Everything.
Bridget, would that make any sense about the slot machine? We'll let Rocky go on down below. Did she play slots or anything? What's the slot machine right?
I don't know. It might. I mean, my mom is obsessed with them. She's still alive, and she's quite obsessed with them.
Okay. Okay.
I think the only reason she comes to see me is I live near Atlantic City.
Gotcha. I gotcha. Here we go. All right, Tammy. There we go. Mother messages. All right, can I take over, please? Thank you. All right. Because we got a whole lot of stuff going on up here. We're sending love out. We got everybody talking and finding out what's going on. I missed some things here. Want to find out where they are, and let's find out. Gabrielle, hey everyone, sending love. Glad you were here. Thank you very much. Glad you were here. Bangarang, Gabrielle. Let's see what's happening. Mother of messages. Welcome in the house. Had a great conversation with you the other day. Let's see it. Dolores also said, I were telling people about charging their crystals. She doesn't leave her crystals outside in the full moon anymore. It rained and ruined some of her crystals. Yeah, rain doesn't work with salt crystals, selenite, and things like that. It doesn't work too well. Okay. That's what's going on. Bridget, mushrooms. What?
Oh, I know what that's about. That's what we were talking about, Jesus being a deadhead.
Oh, yeah, mushrooms. Hey,
I got you, Bridget. I got this.
There we go. Thank you. See, my short-term memory, things coming back. That's what's funny. Mother, glad you were in the house. Mom, there we go. Mother of messages, glad you were here. Erica, did C. Rana miss to Subhadra? Please. I have no clue. You're going to have to make that a little clearer. If I'm understanding, did somebody miss you? I'm just going to do this. Go with my pendulum and say, did this person miss Erica? Even Spirit's confused. I've got a small yes, but we can't. You need to be more clear on that. We'll take a look at it. Find out what's going on. So Erica, clear that up. This doesn't we can't understand what you're trying to say. Different things like that. Let's see what's going on.
I'm good, Robert.
Helen is Bruce's grandma, but we need to know. And Rocky, keep looking down at the bottom.
Yes,
that might be a
gambler.
Good way. She was a big gambler. So there we go. So I think we got Bruce's grandma in the house.
I think we do.
That's powerful. Do you have a message here?
I'm not getting, it's kind of, I'm not getting like a specific message because now that we're kind of zeroing in on it, I'm getting this like weird thing with the car. Something about a car. I don't know if he got her car or if it's very much related to the car. And she misses, like, it's almost like she misses breakfast. Like, I don't know if there was a breakfast thing. And then
that one I'm going to have to let you work with because I am not getting anything on that one. I don't know why I'm not pulling on it or anything. So I'll just draw some cards and see where we go here. Helen, Bruce's grandma. All right. Maybe y'all can direct me. We can get some Spirit to throw a little more. Addicted to gambling, evidently. I got the devil card, but the devil reversed. It was all in fun, things like that. So that whole slot machine thing coming up there. But the Queen of Wands is coming up in this for when we look at this. The Queen of Wands, did she like to take care of other people? Did she enjoy taking care of other people?
She took really good care of herself. Like I'm getting this, like she was very, very, I don't want to say vain because that sounds a lot more negative than I mean it, but she took a great pride in her appearance. She was lovely and she took great care in how she presented.
Gotcha. Okay. All right. I'm going to have to default to you on that one. Bridget, if there's any more questions or whatnot, put them in there. Rocky will fire off. We'll see what we got. Okay. I did get, and Bridget reads very well. So we got the Queen of Wands coming up here for this is what I pulled on the top card. So we'll let that go. The Queen of Wands, and then it moves into the Eight of Swords, both of which are upright. So was there something that wound up happening that scared her or whatnot? So the Queen of Wands, taking care of other people is what I'm seeing. Would it be that she took care of so many other people she didn't take care of, that she didn't? She wound up. So I don't know. This is very confusing to me.
She did all she could until she couldn't.
Yeah. Okay. Then maybe that's a good way to put it. And I'm just going to have to let you default on that one because I don't have anything there.
And because I'm reading the bottom comments, I just wanted to double back because Dolores made a very interesting observation. She says she's so amazed that Norma came through because Norma, in life had always told her, she, made fun of her going to psychics. There are other folks present here tonight that I have read and had messages from spirit from people who in life said, and in one reading, this is bullshit. So, you can't take real life grounding opinions and elevate them into spirit. When that happens, you're going to kind of get it's a whole new understanding. So if somebody was not evolved or not elevated in their corporal life, it's going to be different for them in spirit.
Right. Okay. Got it. And I couldn't agree more on that. So that's what's going on. Erica, let's try this one again. Hello to everyone. Bangarang, and nice to see you, ma'am. That's Erica saying hi. She's in our show pretty regular, Rocky, so she's saying hello to you.
Hey,
How are you? Any spirit message guide for Subhadra? Let's see what's going on here. You picking anything up there? I feel like I pulled the wrong deck. I was supposed to have my Metatron deck out, is what I'm really feeling.
Metatron.
I
loved the movie. I have an autographed Kevin Smith. I have an autographed Kevin Smith script of Dog.
Oh, do you?
Yeah.
Okay.
I always think of Alan Rickman as the Metatron.
Okay. All right. I'm going to the Halloween Oracle deck.
Okay, I'm on the tarot then.
Okay. Protection. We got the jack-o'-lantern, and this is about protection. And Erica, what I'm really picking up here is you need to be focusing on you. Okay. I know there's a lot about relationship going on here or whatnot, but you need to be focusing on protecting you, your spirit, and your light. I'm really picking up that we're dealing with some codependence here. You're looking for other people to make you happy. And in this, you have to come back to yourself and talk to Gaia, talk to the mother, talk to spirit, and ask for this protection. Come back to spirit for yourself and protect yourself. There's something going on here that you need to be protected from. That is what I'm getting. Rocky, is that ringing any truth with you?
Queen of Pentacles inverted.
Okay.
And that I think can also fit. You need to be careful about who you align yourself with and who you give of yourself with to make sure that it's somebody who would also reciprocate. I think you have a lot of frenemies in your circle. You're getting dragged down, and you're looking for. Isn't that a great term? And you're looking. It's in the Oxford Dictionary now. And you're looking for validation from empty sources.
That's powerful.
I think
that's powerful.
That's a big part.
And so therefore you think that's the protection, is she's letting too many people influence her decisions in her life. So she needs to get back to putting that shield of light around yourself and knowing that you are true and you are a spiritual being in and of yourself, and you need to live your life. Okay. And not rely on other people to make you happy. So that's that codependence we were talking about.
I think there's something to be said for like a personal spiritual autonomy. If you're waiting for validation from other people, then you're never going to achieve that, because that's always going to get into the dynamic of power struggles, of jealousy, and all that stuff. If you need to get your validation from without. Again, validation from within is a whole different ballgame, and that's really, I think, what you need to pursue.
Exactly. And, I tell people this, and Erica, I want you to understand, I love my wife more than life itself. Okay? but my wife doesn't make me happy. I don't make my wife happy. We become happy, and then we accentuate each other's happiness.
Well, to be fair, both of you are a bit of a butt in the ass.
What's that? I didn't hear you.
I'm a terrible human.
It's okay.
I said, well, to be fair, both of you are a bit of a bite in the ass.
Yeah, we are. And that is even, but that's it. If she told me she was leaving tomorrow, I would be heartbroken, but life would go on.
Right.
All right. And she would do the exact same thing. She would be heartbroken. I hope. Okay. Maybe. All right. But so that was spirit. Did you see spirit moving there? Yeah. That spirit arm, the hand of God going, shut up. All right. Anyways. But the point being, Erica, I think and there are several people, I'm seeing codependency being a huge problem in people I'm dealing with relationships. And you have to understand, you have to learn to be happy in and of yourself. Because if you're not happy, at some point, this other person is going to need you to make them happy, and you won't be able to do it.
Vicious cycle.
Vicious cycle. So that's the point of the game. That's what I'm saying. That's what's happening. And I want you to understand, you need some protection. You need to draw in close. You need to come back to yourself, back to your spirit center, and things will get better for you.
I really want to just bring up, because I mean I'm a jerk off, and I'm saying goofy stuff because of me. But one of the things you said that is so incredibly important, not just in this case, but in relationships, all relationships, romantic partnerships, when you are seeking validation outside, it is toxic. It really can't do anything but sour like milk on the counter. How it can't, because it can't flourish. Like you said, when you're both grounded and happy, and you come together, then the happiness just accentuates. But that's why, because you always, how many of us read, you read all the BS on Facebook, and I have at least a handful of people on my Facebook feed that air their dirty laundry and always have something dramatic to fight about, and there's a lot of couples that are he said, she said. It can be entertaining for 5 minutes, and it'll drag you down for the rest of your day if you let it go 10. So that's why you can't watch trash TV all day, or your brain will just melt. But I think it's just so important to say that is that you have to bring your own happiness. You really can't seek that validation from outside of yourself, because it turns into something sour.
Absolutely. It will not last. It will not last. If there's anything I've learned, because I've been there, I've done it. Most of us have. Been right there. And we just knew life was over. And you know what? The sun keeps coming up. The sun keeps coming up, and now I'm one of the happiest I've ever been in my life. So there we go. All right, Christina. Hey, sweetie. Dad and Rocky. Hello. Glad you are here.
Hey.
Welcome. Glad you were here. Mother of messages. What do we got here? If time permits, I would love a message. I'd love a message. Okay. I'd love a message. Gratitude and blessings.
Does you want a massage?
Sangria. Yeah, there we go. Have some more sangria.
I thought she said she wanted a massage.
Yeah, I do. But,
there's a spa where we're going.
Yeah, there is. I'm going to make use of that bad boy too. Do
you know I've never had a massage, like a professional massage?
I had my first one on the cruise to Bimini.
Oh, so recently?
Yeah, just recently.
I gotta ask, and pardon all of you spirits and winos. I just need to ask this: is it weird having somebody you don't know like poking at you? Besides, like it was
that was my biggest fear. Things like that. Nah.
No, it was just all right.
Bruce and I did a day at the spa. Okay, go ahead and bring that down a little bit. All right. Bruce and I did a day at the spa. Two big guys doing a day at the spa together. And what was funny was people now know me as Bruce and Rob. I'm not gay. Okay. Because everything we did, that was what we were known as, our last name. Our
Bruce and Rob, I'm not gay.
Yeah. Bruce and Rob, I'm not gay.
It's
We are Bruce and Rob,
transformation.
not gay. And, one of those things. But we did. We had a day at the spa. We had our fingernails done. We had our toenails done. Connected with spirit with our the ladies doing the pedicures and the manicures. Had the shaves, had the haircuts, did the whole thing. And then we ended it with a massage.
Nice.
And let
So
me
you're
tell you something.
pampered. You had a
Yeah,
pampered day.
it is something, and she won't go. She doesn't like it, but it is something we need to do
You know
together.
what, Gil? I'm feeling you on that. That's why I'm like, I don't know.
Yeah, no,
I can't
she's
sit
going
through
to
a
go with
haircut,
me to
man.
a couples massage. There's nothing crazy or whatnot, but that way we could be there together. And let me tell you something. Oh, damn. Yeah, no, that is something. It probably should be happening once a month. It really should.
I do know that a lot of people, for a number of reasons, stress reduction, sometimes fibromyalgia, whatever. A lot of people get a lot of relief therapeutically and medically for injuries, and chronic pain and stuff from massage. But I'm kind of in Gil's camp on this. I can't sit still through a haircut. you know,
Yeah, it's
it's
not
not
that
gonna
long.
go well for me, man.
It takes longer for y'all to get a haircut than it does for a massage. So let's see what's going on here. All right, so we're going to read for Mother here real quick. All right, Mother of messages. All right, love to get a message. Sieglinde, I see you're heading off to bed. Have a good one. Love to see you. Glad you were here. Okay, bangarang. Think about you often. All right. If time permits, I would love a message. Gratitude and blessings. Here we go. All right. Using the light seers deck. Once I went there, I had to go back. Kind of been stuck there now for a while.
I'm getting you nice.
I'm good.
Are
I'm
you?
good.
Okay.
I'm good. Yes. I have the King of Wands here. All right. As the shadow card. And then I have the High Priestess again. Mother messages, what this is telling me, the King of Wands actually came inverted. It was reversed. And this is saying you have to make sure you're taking control of your past and your desires and live for what you want to be and not, again, kind of let some of these other people go. Take control, take charge of where you want to go, what you want to do. With the High Priestess coming in as the light card, what I've got here is that you are getting in tune. You know this. Use this for those messages. Use this to understand your intuition is, you have a stronger intuition than you even know. You need to spend time honing that skill and you will be surprised. That's what I'm getting. What about you, Rocky?
I get a real shamanistic vibe off this person. Very
Okay.
cool. Very cool. Like, get back to your roots, kid. It's gonna go. And I'm pulling the Halloween deck for this one.
Okay.
I have a feeling this is gonna complement / clarify your tarot.
Yep.
So I'm feeling this. Let's go ahead. Synergy and healing.
There you go. There you go.
That says it all, doesn't it?
So what that goes exactly what we're talking about. That King of Wands and being reversed is saying you have to take charge of where you want to be. You're actually blocking some things from coming within your passion, your desire, and your willingness to move on. Okay. You have to use that powerful intuition you've got, but your intuition scares you. And what did you get? Synergy and what?
The synergy and healing. Well, there's a couple of things. I'm not sure. I feel exactly the same. Not
I got you.
entirely opposite, but like you said, the intuition scares. I'm not so much sure it's a scare. Is that you don't trust it? It's like you don't take it seriously enough to really put your faith into it. And if I may, I think you're in a lot of directions at once. You're giving yourself more static than you need. I think a really good time would be now to kind of get back to basics. And I think you're being pulled ancestrally in a big way. And I think you need to kind of get to that ancestral center instead of worrying about, different, I shouldn't say worrying about, but instead of trying to figure out where you're fitting in with all this current modern mumbo jumbo. Get back to the roots, simplify, and trust.
I think that's perfect right there, because you have that power. And one of the things is Gillian pulled the hangman. It's perspective. It's all your perspective. Where are you focusing at? What's going on? Okay. And that's what I'm seeing is what Rocky's saying. Yeah, I can go with that definition. I can go with that definition. All right. So good deal. All right, bangarang. Let's see what happens. All right, who's next up? Siglenda, have a glorious night. All much love and many blessings. May your health be well. Let your light shine, for you all deserve it. Yes, we do. Damn it. Yes, we do. And you know what? Everybody out there does. That's it. Siglenda, love you. Thank you very much. See what's going on. All right, where are we at next? Melinda says hi and would like a card concerning the dating world in general. Melinda is driving, so she can't ask. Well, I'm glad that she didn't ask since she's driving. Can you go ahead and bring that down? Let's so we can see Rocky's face. There we go. There we go. Can't nobody.
I need to not slouch. Did everybody see my new background?
I love it.
I
love it.
These are all the rider weights. Isn't that fun? I got the Sicilian flag, my antique secretary on the other side.
There you go. The Sicilian flag, is that what that is?
Correct. It is. I have actually a tattoo of that on the back of my neck.
Okay. All right.
The Sicilian flag, yeah. My dad's family's from Montemaggiore, Belsito, Sicily.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right.
And my mom's family's from a little island called Testeda in the Atlantic of the Azores.
Okay. That's right. You said she's Portuguese?
My mom's Portuguese. My dad's, well, if you told him he was Italian, you'd have to have 45 minutes and a cocktail. Ask Gil remembers him, to hear about how Sicily had its own parliament. You got a history lesson on that one. He preferred Sicilian to Italian because Sicilian.
Okay. All right. I've heard that before.
Yeah, that's not new.
Yeah. Oh, my dad was a pain in the ass. My mom was a pain in the ass. Therefore, I'm just a plain asshole. That's kind of my breeding. I just
come by it honestly.
Yeah, I do. I really do. Wow, I just about sprayed cards all over the place.
Did you have one that jumped out? That's the ones you got to look for.
Yeah, but this would have been the whole deck flying. It was almost 78 card pickup.
I was just gonna say 52 pickup.
All right, Melinda, here we go. All right. Guess I don't need that one in there. All right, here we go, Melinda. The first card I get for you. I'm looking at this. I'm trying to make sure I'm understanding what I'm looking at. This would be the Six of Wands, okay? The Six of Wands. And we have a beautiful girl. She's victorious riding through. I think this is saying tonight, take your clothes off. That's what I'm actually. No, I'm only kidding. I'm only kidding. It's date life, right?
To take your clothes off.
There you go.
Have a good
Tequila
time.
makes my clothes fall off. Yeah, yeah. So yeah, have fun, have a party. You're going to be victorious on this. Just take it one step at a time. Come back, have a good time. Let it move on and dictate and see what happens in itself. The shadow card I have here is the Hermit. Do it your way. Don't let other people tell you what to do. You follow your heart. It's your date life. You take a look. What works for you works for you. And I see somebody. Yes, that's what's going on. If you look, there's actually a girl in the window here that it's like she's trying to tell him what to do, but he's stepping away. You follow your own heart. Take a look at what's worked for you, what hasn't. Look for the flags if there are any, okay? But you do your thing, and you do it in your own time and in your own reason, and you're going to come through, and you're going to be just fine with this whole dating thing. Rocky?
I got the Nine of Cups. So that's positive.
There we go. See what happens when you take your clothes off? Yeah.
A satisfying relationship.
Yeah, there we go.
You got to realize that it's a time when you can, if you go into dating, and I'm going to speak from personal experience. I was a serial dater for a long time, And at least one person in the Florida room there can tell you that I've seen my share of heartache, and I've done it wrong, kind of a lot. So if you go in with the expectations, I think, and this is a great point to bring up what you said before about validating yourself through someone else. If because the way society, I feel, as far as dating goes, is set up to have you getting validation from someone else. Whether it's likes on the internet, likes for a selfie, whether you're in a relationship and you figure a date is a failure if they don't like you. Somebody dated Ted Bundy and he didn't like them. Was that a failure? Was it?
Yeah,
No.
exactly.
So, to try to go into it with the kind of more of a forward thinking thing. And there's a lot of satisfaction to be had if the person you're first and foremost looking to satisfy, exalt, accept, and enjoy is yourself. Confidence is a huge turn on for the right kind of guy and a huge turn off for the wrong kind of guy.
Absolutely. And you don't have confidence. I'm
Or
so
girl,
glad I did.
it's a new age. Or girl.
I found Gillian because I had confidence in myself to tell a bunch. I did the eHarmony thing. And when you first sit down and you're afraid, well, I'm making this too tight. Okay. So you open it up because I want to go out on a date. And let me tell you something. All the crazies in the world come into those gaps that you should have tightened up. Okay. And I had no problem after going through the shit I went through, being me. And my kids still laugh about this one. We went to dinner. She came to my place. I rode with her to dinner. Okay. Halfway through dinner, the waitress came up and looked at me and she said, "Can I help you?" I said, "She needs a box because I'm out of here. We're going." I was close. I said, "I can call my boys, pick me up or whatnot." This eHarmony thing, it was total freaking discord. It was horrible. And that's one of the things you got to say is, well, maybe I need to give it another chance. No, my eyes were open. Spirit let me. I was starting to see the difference and I was having pride in myself and realized what I was worth. And I didn't need that crazy shit, And I literally did. The waitress was like, okay. And she's sitting there looking at me and I'm like, yeah, she needs a box, and we got a box and she drove me back to the house and we left. And that was it. It was, stand by your guns. Listen to what you're doing. Go with your intuition. Don't waste your time worrying about somebody else and what they're worried about with you. You stand strong, stand by what you want. Other people are going to tell you how to do it, who's good for you, who's not, what you need to do. Don't. Follow your own game plan. It's your life that has to live with the fallout, not them. Okay?
Can I be a little off color here? A little off color.
After everything I'm saying?
Oh,
hell
no,
yeah.
this is a little off color. I'm just
Okay.
going to tell you,
Follow.
go out there, be strong, be vibrant, do for yourself, and put it on 11. Enjoy yourself, shine. And the first guy that tells you you're a bitch, get a good look at him. If you wouldn't touch him with somebody else's hoo-ha, then you're doing it right.
Your hoo-ha. Wouldn't touch him with somebody else's hoo-ha. That's it. We used to say, the guys have a term for something like that about I wouldn't do that with his hoo-ha and his ass to push it. I wouldn't do that.
And his ass to push it. That part I've never heard.
Yes, that would be one of the things. And it was a little shorter. The words were a little, I don't think the syllables were 2 syllables. I think they were 1 syllable. But, that was it. Yeah, stand by your guns. That's what dating's all about, is finding out because, if you haven't been doing it for a while, then guess what? You got to relearn yourself. What are you looking for? What are you after? And
Right.
Don't fall into the trap of becoming codependent. I'm happy with who I am, and it was bad. Gillian and I were in a place where literally we went on our first date. Was it like a month or so later before we went on another one? And her brother-in-law looked at me and said, "Are you going to call my sister-in-law up or not?" And I'm like, "Oh shit, I forgot." Wasn't a bad thing. And I apologized to her and I said, "I'm just in a place where I'm happy." And she had gotten into a place where she was happy. And that's why it worked, So it was
exactly.
like, okay.
and we've all, I think everybody's got a tale of woe,
Yeah.
Speaking of tales of woe, before we get too far close to the end of this business, even
Yeah.
though we're still in the minute, tales of woe. So if somebody's got a great tale of woe,
Yeah.
where could they tell it?
Yeah. Gilly's just saying, let's talk about Whiskey Grim.
Yeah.
WhiskeyGrim.com. The website's not up yet. Hopefully, it will be up this weekend. We have art there, things like that. We also have a website, mystory@whiskeygrim.com.
That's an
Tell
email.
us your ghost stories. Tell us your murder stories. Tell us your tales of woe. And Rocky and I, we're going to, and this is going to be on a podcast. We're going to do a podcast. So I don't know. I got to figure out if we're going to be able to do a live podcast or not, or if we're just going to have to record it and then put it on the podcast. We got to figure that out. That's the next step. But it's going to be Whiskey Grim. We've got our own. We're going to have merchandise. We're going to have everything. It's going to be fantastic.
We have a mascot. His name
is we have a mascot.
Henry the mascot.
Henry the mascot. And we are going to be having a good time. But we want to read your stories. We want to know about different things, positions that you have been in. Tales of woe, spiritual tales, ghost stories, hauntings, being scared, murder. We don't care. Even, just different things.
Don't forget UFOs. Y'all are in Florida.
UFOs work. I got some of those.
Because you're in Florida.
That's it. You're in
Florida.
So my story at whiskeygrim.com. And before we air it, we will contact you and let you know we are recording your show. We might even give you the opportunity to be on the show with us to discuss your story. Okay. And then we'll put it out for everybody to listen to or whatnot. Hopefully we'll be able to figure out how to put it out live, but we're going to do the podcast for the audio, but then we're going to be we'll have the video up on a subscription site where people can subscribe and then see the whole thing on video. Okay. But the podcast is going to be free. That's what we're going to do. So what do we got there? Oh, yes. There he is. Whiskey Grim. So imagine us talking about your story. We're going to read cards on it. That's what we're going to do different. We're going to do readings on it. We're going to reach out and talk to spirit. And then we're going to be doing it while we're drinking. So
also our thing.
Yeah. I think we found our niche, our niche, however you want to say it. But it always has something to do with alcohol. So that's pretty good. So I'm looking so forward to that. We got to figure it out, and we might be able, if I can get this wiggered out.
Wow.
Figured out right. Okay. Is there more sangria?
Yes. Unfortunately.
Do you need more sangria?
Well, this is kind of a big glass.
It's a goblet. I think it's
goblet.
fair to say, I got these at the dollar store. Look at the size of these things.
Sir wanted a goblet. We found him.
Yeah, this I can actually put my whole. It's not just it's.
Don't drink out of anything that you can wear for a hat.
She's trying to get me drunk, so I just pass out and I leave her alone. But
fair. She pours more.
But remember, you blame it on Rocky later for talking about a hoo-ha. So at any rate, bum.
What?
So here we go. But yes, whiskeygrim.com. Share it, talk about it, go see it, keep checking. I'll let you know when the site's up. But I would love for us to be able to do the first recording in Cancun. That would be fantastic. That would be.
I think that would be an awesome.
So we will see how that works. Sounds like what's going on. Tammy, what do we got here?
With Tammy, real quick.
Sounds like I need to put the contract in on the place in Florida. It just came on the market and it's perfect. If you put perfect to something, what's the rest of the question? What is there? If it's perfect, do it. That's what I'm really picking up. That's what's going on. Indigo, good to see you. Indigo, Violet, hi, Rev, Rob, Rocky, and all glad to see you. Here's what's going on. Okay, let's start scrolling on down. Right on, Tammy. All right. Ariel, Billy is my husband. Right down below that. Yeah.
You want to hit that?
Yeah, go ahead. Okay, yeah, because they're just talking back and forth, and that's okay. Billy is my husband. Okay, so this is you know, all my love and energy out to you, Ariel. Okay, I'd love to talk to you more. You've got Rocky. If you want to talk to both of us, let us know. We'll figure it out. Okay, that's what's going on. Everything is going. You're going to be okay, even though it doesn't feel like it now. I know one of the things I've talked about when I've worked with kids on grief and other people on grief, when I did a lot of grief work as my internship for 2 years, is the stupid things people say. And you start writing them down. And after a while, you get tired of hearing somebody say, I'm sorry. All I'm going to tell you is Billy is there to let you know life is going to move on. He is not as you remember him. He is in a new phase, a new energy, a new light. All right. Many blessings to you. If we can be of any help, you just reach out and let us know. Okay. That's all there is. Okay.
And I want to shout out and send some love to Miss Joni, who's also here, and that's Bill's mom.
Okay. Hello, Bill's mom. Lots of love, energy. I'm going to send it out tonight. I'm going to send some Reiki energy out. We do that during the show on Tarot with an Attitude. We'll probably do some of it tomorrow. Gillian will be on. She'll actually be a little closer to me on camera. We call it the magical unknown on Saturday mornings. So she will be here. You'll be able to meet my lovely wife. Come back tomorrow morning, 9:00 Eastern, and see what's going on. We have a good.
You got to meet her, guys. She's so cool.
She is. She really is. Plus, she puts up with my shit.
So Ariel did feel that the group hug from everyone. She did feel that.
Oh, okay. Ariel said she did. She did feel the pressure
from Billy.
Okay, that connection. Remember, you have that connection. Spirit magic is yours. That's not meant to be broken. Okay, so good. I'm glad we were able to connect and make that happen. Where are we at here? Okay, Dolores, I am amazed that Norma came through. She always said I had my head in the clouds. She would laugh at my following ancient aliens and speaking with psychics. We got some stories. I really got some great ghost stories and some great alien stories and things like that when I was up in Northwest Florida working the overnight shift in the woods. Wow. Some crazy shit I saw up there. So we'll be talking about it.
What constitutes Northwest Florida? I'm just curious. Is that like the Florida
little town called Chiefland? Okay. About if you take Gainesville and then you take Ocala and draw a triangle 55 miles west, you'll find Chiefland.
Aren't you like just almost south of Valdosta at that point?
No, that's still a good 2-3 hours.
All right. So I'm going too far over.
Yeah. Cedar Key, things like that, whatnot. It's on Highway 19. Let me put it this way. I went to work there in 1981, and one of the signs was advertising.
I went to 7th grade in 1981.
This was crazy.
8th grade.
I went to work there as a police officer. It was my first police job, and one of the signs outside of town said we have indoor bathrooms. So this will give you an idea of how country that place was.
Well, as soon as you said Highway 19, the first thing I thought of is not Florida but Tennessee. Is not Bush city limits.
Yeah.
And highway number 19, people keep the city clean.
Yeah, that's it. That's it.
Right?
There we go.
Just a quickie to Saglinda. One of the things she says is the site not working yet. The site is coming up soon for Whiskey Grim, but the email's open.
Correct.
Maybe you can throw up the email.
Yes, here, let's do that.
Because we have gotten responses from people, so the email is working.
The email's good.
Yeah, here, I'm going to put this up right now. I'm going to edit it.
Throw up the email so that folks can contribute site to be coming soonish.
Okay.
I say
I'm going to do this right now so people can see it. Let's just go over here, and it is my story. I'm going to put this so everybody can see it. Drunken typing my story at whiskeygrim.com. There
my
we go.
story at whiskeygrim.com.
My story Save. Banner. Ticker. There we go. There we go. Thank you.
Look at you.
There we go. So now we got it all in there. My story at whiskeygrim.com, and it'll be www.whiskeygrim.com. So that's really cool. See, Glenda's still here. If you're still in, sweetie, if time permits, may I please have a
This is
message
how we
from
do it
Spirit?
where I'm from.
My story. There you go. There you go. But now it's up. It's there for permanent, for keeps. You know,
It is.
let's see what's going on. All
Yeah,
right.
tell us your spooky stuff. What did you see?
Yeah.
What'd you see? You know, what'd you see? What'd you hear? What'd you do?
Yeah.
What do you know?
And this is going to be where this isn't going to be like wine and spirit. When it's like whenever Rocky and I feel like it, we're going to come up with a set schedule for the show.
Yeah, this is going to be a thing.
Yeah, it's going to be a thing. And then what we hopeful will do will be at an arena or someplace near you where everybody can come and we can do the podcast
So
live.
help us make it go viral. Then we'll take it on the road.
Absolutely. And we'd love to meet you in person. That would be great. Okay. See, Glenda, if time permits, may I have a message from Spirit? I'm going to the Halloween Oracle deck. Ooh, this is for you, sweetie. The Witch. Now, after so much sangria, the small writing becomes a little hard. Okay. So I'm having to look. The earthly weaver of the worlds. That's what we got to do is we need to understand. There's some green here. That's why this card's hard to read. Would you bring her down so we can see the card? The Witch, earthly weaver of the worlds. And that it is. It's up to you to bring and connect and bring these dimensions, bring worlds together. That is what we can do. That we have that power. We have that magic. People get all weirded out at the word witch. You know, don't. Okay? It only is whatever you assign to it. You know? Even, and you know, Rocky mentioned the Wizard of Oz. Even it had a nice witch. You know?
Glenda, horrible.
Yeah.
She was horrible.
Had a good witch and a bad witch.
Had a good witch.
Glenda was an asshole.
They were not who you thought they were.
She let that kid flounder for how long? With all those weird things with the monkeys and shit. And then, oh, no. Glenda was not nice. No. Glenda was a jerk.
Well,
and you had the power the whole time, but I didn't tell you. Oh, come on now.
Yeah. So you would have flipped Glenda Good Witch off, right? Yeah.
Glenda was a mean girl.
So you would be like, Glenda, go F yourself, whatever.
Yeah.
Right?
I'd be like, Glenda, you know, that was just not cool. Uncool. Well,
yeah, but if you play it backwards, you know.
Oh yeah, you know. But you know, the whole thing was uncool. I used to have a T-shirt years ago, and I miss it sincerely. I got it at a place called, I don't even know if this place exists anymore, the Fantastic Umbrella Factory, and it was out in Charlestown, Rhode Island. And I had a T-shirt that said I was having a great day till a house fell on me, and some rube stole my good red shoes. The place was full of really, really, really cool stuff like that.
Yeah, there we
I had
go.
another T-shirt from there that had what looked like a name tag, and it said Madge, and it's just on the front. You're soaking in it.
There we go. Oh.
Nah, I'm totally with the
sure. Let's see what we got here. Yes, at appearance, she always had to be done up. LOL. Not so much about taking care of others. Okay, and that could be. I don't know where that's coming from. And again, I tagged out on that one. So that was me. That wasn't Rocky. You know, Monday when I spoke with Rob, a woman was present. That was probably Norma. Very well could be, because I told her I picked up on a very female presence with her. Could have been Sarah, my grandma, or Mary, my great-grandmother. Absolutely could have. You know, that's what's going on. So, Tammy, yes, Rocky Tim was very funny in our reading. I still don't believe in this shit.
I still don't believe in this shit. It was great.
But exactly how he would say it. So that's what's going on. All right, where are we at here? All right, a message from Reiki Healer is super special and powerful. Yes, it is. Very much so. All right, let's see what's where are we at here? Mother messages agreed, Rocky. Oh my God, I sent the Reverend an art piece about that. Wow, yes, I'll bring it up. I'll show it to you. I'll bring it in. Lisa, hello, beautiful tribe. Bye, Lisa. What's going on? How's your husband, Michael? The way I talk to these women, I got to remind them I do know their husbands. Okay, because people are like, wow, he's a creep. I was able to catch this live. So
Who
great.
said you were a creep?
Huh? No,
Who
people will
says
think
you're
that.
a creep?
It's okay.
You're not a
But
creep.
just let people know. I know Rocky's husband too. We've met on here.
It's convinced you may have arrested him as well, but
So grateful for the both of you. Hearing your messages are blessings. Thank you. I would love a message if there is time. There is always time, Lisa. Thank you for everything that you do. Thank you for everything. Thank you for everything that you and your husband do to support me. I appreciate it. Lisa, I got to get you back on the show. So we got to figure that out. Things are happening with the Cancun next week. Gillian and I are going down 2 days early. We're going down on the 27th, kind of check. Well, we're going to check some things out, try to make sure some things are lined up or whatnot. Bruce and Bridget coming down the next day, and then everybody's following in on the 29th.
I want to go to that market. I want to go to Mercado 28. That's good. Yeah.
Take her with you. Absolutely.
Yes, we have to do this. We have to go a la Mercado. Yeah.
Yeah. Just remember you can bargain from. That's what a Mercado's all about. Mercado.
So I gotcha.
Yeah,
That's why I've got my Rocky.
All right. So who am I reading for here? We're reading for Lisa, right?
Correct.
Lisa. I had a jumper here. We're going to let that fly. It was the Hermit, okay, is jumping out. Let's see where this goes. All right. Now, that could be because my fingers are a little numb. My nose is going numb. Things are happening. Yeah.
There is no pain you are receiving.
Exactly. So when we take that, I also have here from the haunted house, we have the Queen of Cups. The Queen of Cups. So what I'm looking at here is we have your perspective, things that need to be done. You have to show and take a look at what's working and what isn't, and let those things go that's not. Stand by, look. But remember, the Queen of Cups, this is up to you. What a beautiful card this is, okay? I want you to look at this. She's standing in this pool, and it's a pool of water and light, okay? She is creating the love and energy that she wants. The Queen is about the internal. Lisa, it's about you. So what I'm really focusing on here when I see this, the Hermit, is you look inside of you. What has worked for you? Take a look, see what works, and then you get to build the love, the light, the energy that you want, and you get to work on making sure you and yours are okay. What do you got, Rocky?
Queen of Cups. I got nothing to add.
So I did pretty good on that one.
I got nothing to say.
Oh, there we go. Okay, drunk tarot works every time.
No, when that happens, that's like a signal that you just say, you know what?
Yeah, it's like me tapping out on Bruce's grandma. No, I'm not there. I don't. This is. That's a y'all connection.
All right.
Yeah, absolutely.
You got this.
Yeah. All right, let's see what's going on here. Where are we going next? Mother messages, Rocky, my mom is from Albania.
Ooh,
and that art piece is about channeling strength and energy from my roots. I'll show it to you. I'll forward you the emails, okay? So you can see them and see what's going on.
Oh, very cool.
Huh? Now let's go ahead and just find, because we're coming up. It's 9:30, so we're gonna wind this thing down. There's Joni Smith. What do we got? Joni Sour.
Dangerous to be said about doing all this drinking without doing any urinating.
Oh, hi, Rocky. I miss my son Billy, my baby. We understand. Okay, there we go. All right, I understand. Joni, hi. I haven't got to meet you yet. My name's Rob. Glad to meet you. If you didn't figure that out yet, okay. And you should. I cannot imagine going through what you're going through. Okay, I cannot begin. If somebody says I can only imagine, no, they can't. No. I've got 4 and that are my children, and I can't comprehend it. So God love you, Peace, love, and light going out to you, healing and everything else. Dolores is asking me, can I feel my nose? Actually, we're about there. It's pretty numb, but I'm almost a whole bottle of sangria, and you're not drinking the sangria, are you?
No, I am
That's
So
how
not.
she
no,
gets
I've
you.
done this whole bottle myself.
I just a shout out not only to my friends out there who have had such a loss, but to anybody going through something significant like a challenge. And I've had the pleasure of reading a lot of these folks, but I'm gonna like put in a little extra plug for maybe having a reading with Rob, because in addition to being a great intuitive tarot reader, Rob's also a fantastic counselor. And I think if you are looking for a counselor that's gonna have a path that's gonna make a little more sense to you and appeal to all of your facets, I think you should book some time with him. You won't regret it.
Thank you very much. I appreciate that.
It's
I do
it's a
have my
whole level, a new level of healing.
I do I do counseling outside of here. I have to be careful when I use the counseling and the therapy words because of the state of Florida and their wackiness with licensure, things like that. I do counseling and therapy through a place called Bavard Counseling, where I'm a registered clinical social work intern. Wow, that's a mouthful. But I'm working on becoming an LCSW. But what's really funny in the way Florida does things, I can coach you all across the country and internationally. I can't counsel you. Now, what the difference is between the two, it's same knowledge, same base, or whatnot. So if you're not here in Florida, you're not going through Bavard Counseling, we will coach. But my coaching, again, what's the difference? But thank you. I enjoy doing it. And one of the things that I brought tarot into my life for was I found out it's a great way to bring spirituality into the scientific clinical world of psychology. And man, we can find so many different things out and get to the root, and we can uncover so many things because we're just coming at it from a whole different aspect. So yes, I would love that opportunity. Okay.
It's an interesting place where it all shakes hands, I think.
Absolutely.
And I think that's a greatly often overlooked area of work that could be very beneficial to a lot of people.
Absolutely. Absolutely. So let's see, where are we at now? Okay. And what's going on here? My house is either haunted or a portal. I got stories, extraterrestrial
Send them
stories
in.
too. Start writing them down and
Get them
send
in
them
there.
in. We'll get you in there. More the merrier. That
And
is
if you
going
have
to be
anybody you think we should have on as a guest speaker, I am looking at some friends who are some seasoned and possibly very well known ghost hunters and stuff like that. Parapsychologist. If you have anybody you find interesting that you'd like us to talk to in the sense of the paranormal, please also send us a note. You can tell us your story, but you can give us suggestions too.
absolutely. Absolutely. And if it's somebody you want us to make fun of, please tell us.
Oh
Yes,
hell,
my
I'm good
nose
at
is
that.
numb.
Well, you know what they say, like as the great Clary from Steel Magnolias said, if you can't say anything nice, come sit by me.
Yeah, I love that movie.
There you go.
One of my favorite movies. Where are we at now? Where are we going on? Okay. Witches are awesome, the good ones and the bad ones. What can you say? I'm kind of with you there, Jazz. Kind of with you. All right. Where are we
I'm going to
moving to
take the
next?
Dorothy Gale defense, but I'm not a witch at all.
There you go. There you
I'm not,
go. I'm not a witch.
I'm not a witch
I'm
either.
not a warlock. Thank you so much. Great reading. Love your spirit. Thank you very much, Lisa. Love you too. Thank you so much. All right. You know what? It's Rocky. Where do you think? Yeah, I think we're about at a place we need to kind of wind this.
I'm at 5 minutes from critical
Yeah,
condition
critical
critical.
mass. Yeah, me
Condition
too.
critical.
And here, let me just end it.
Yeah. Now
That'll
my
do it.
question is, that goblet bigger than your bladder?
Evidently, I don't know what now. Here's my thing.
He's like, I got 6 of these in me. We're good.
Until I stand up,
Right.
I
Don't
go
break
for
the seal,
hours.
whatever you do.
One of my old in the call center game, somebody had a party at their house, and I had to go. Okay. And after about 2 hours in, they were making a pool on when I was going to go to the bathroom because I just kept drinking and drinking and drinking. The problem is when I stand up,
Oh no.
the more I drink, and now the older I get, there's a bathroom right out this door. Okay. Because, yeah, I'll be like one of those old guys, one of those real old guys. I'm leaking. Yeah.
Wow. Overshare.
Yeah.
But
Before I stand up, Gillian will be up, out the way, chair move.
wait a minute. And we're sharing a pool?
Yeah. Yeah. It'll always be warm though, sweetie. Stay by me. You'll never be cold.
None of that's good.
We are going to have a ball.
Yes,
so with
we are.
all that being said, everybody remember, Rocky, tell them where to reach at.
You can find me at darkerartsstudio.com. It's on you'll see it down on the bottom of the what's it's down there. And there is an email button there, and you can email me directly. You can also find both Darker Art Studio and the Front Porch Tarot, both on the website and on Facebook.
Excellent. Rocky is an excellent artist. We're going to be doing some singing together, I think, too, aren't we?
I think if you add enough booze, there's almost no choice.
Yeah, exactly. There's a couple duets I've always wanted to do, never done them with anybody. Love to see it. I think my daughter and I are doing a duet. I don't even know the song she sent me.
You got to tell me now. Okay, guys, you have to at least give me a hint so I can maybe kind of work myself into the concept. What have you always wanted to do as a duet?
One of the ones is the theme from Dirty Dancing.
Now I've had
that one.
The time
Yeah.
What's the other one? God, please tell me there's another one.
We've got Tonight. Kenny Rogers and Sheena Easton.
Oh, I'm down. Okay. Yeah.
So that one.
Was like Bill Medley. But yeah, no, because to me, you say Kenny Rogers, I say Bob Seger, but okay.
Here we go. I'll do some Bob Seger. I told you, I need you to drag out. I did some of this on the cruise, the karaoke on the cruise, and Bruce would say you did really good, but you could tell you were raised up in church. So I gotta have you.
No one's ever accused me of that for some reason.
Yeah, I know. So you got to drag the blues out in me. You got to drag some of that.
There. Well,
when I'm not drunk.
I think my favorite critical review of I also have a band. My band is Long Tall Sally. We're on Facebook, Long Tall Sally, New Jersey Blues. I think my favorite critique / line from a review was, has a voice like a fallen angel, whiskey drunk in church.
There we go. Wow. I would dig every minute of that.
Yeah. And I'm not even sure it was a compliment, but I love it.
Exactly. A fallen angel, whiskey
drunk in church.
WhiskeyGrim.com.
That's us, man. You're going to get this and a whole boatload more.
Oh, my God. We're going to have such a good time. We are going to have such a good time. Rob, have you tried the Smule app? I don't even know what that is. Is that a drink? I probably have not, but I'm willing to learn. So let's figure out what that is. The SMULE app. So help me remember that, babe. Okay.
Yes, got it.
Yes.
It comes in a copper cup.
Yeah, with my copper cup. Oh no, I love my Moscow mules.
He does have his copper cup.
I got my own set of copper cups. Yes, I do.
Well, you know what we got to start having next week is we got to have Tijuana mules. You know what a Tijuana mule is?
No.
It's tequila and ginger.
Oh, we'll have to try that.
It's nice.
We'll have to try that.
It's worth trying.
Yeah. And Dolores, yes, I'm a little bit beyond. Yes, the nose is numb. The nose is completely numb. This is how y'all will see me a lot in Cancun. So if it scares you now, oh shit,
And I've been trying to crash diet before Cancun but I can't I just can't get my mind in that anymore. I lost a lot of weight fairly recently, but
Yeah, you
one
did.
of the things is, when you're younger, you're like, well, I want to lose weight so I can get into a size such and such, or I want to lose weight because like my girlfriend's wedding, and I want to lose weight. You can't do that because now I've gotten to the age where I want to lose weight so I don't have diabetes. So it's just, the game has changed.
Yes, it's I want to lose weight so I freaking live.
I want to lose weight so I'm not diabetic.
Yeah,
Although
so I can walk from one end of
Right.
the
I want to lose weight so my
resort to the
back
other.
doesn't hurt.
Yeah, I want to lose weight so I don't die on my way out to the catamaran.
The game has changed. It used to be I want to lose weight so I can fit in Calvin Klein's. Not anymore, buddy. I just don't want insulin. Yeah.
I hear you. I hear you. Yeah, and like right there I was. Everything, whole bottle of what I wasn't supposed to drink. So
hello.
Yeah. You know what? But when we're with spirit,
we're with spirit.
Yeah, when we're with spirit and we're drunk, it doesn't hurt.
What do you mean we? I'm not drunk.
Okay. Thanks for throwing me under the bus.
Oh, all 4 gears.
I'm not drunk either.
Comfortably numb.
Comfortably numb. Well,
there
that
is
song
no pain
title
you are receiving. Your hands like 2 balloons.
Yeah,
we got this.
There we go. All right, everybody. Remember, 9:00 back here, same bat time, same bat channel. Thank you for putting up with our silliness. Rocky, thank you for being a part of my life. And
always great.
It's one of those things. We are going to do so much together and have so much fun together. It is going to be a ball. So remember, absolutely, take what you want, leave what you don't, but make sure you leave with some peace, love, and light. And tonight, a little bit of rum. All right.
Have a great evening. On the ice.
9:00 tomorrow morning. Come see my wife. She might be on here by herself. All right. And we will talk to y'all later. Have a great time. Bye-bye now.